The Backrooms Files is a fictional archive documenting no-clipping events, missing persons, classified investigations, and recovered evidence connected to the Backrooms. The series covers entry zones, backrooms levels, entities, survivor accounts, expeditions, recovered artifacts, and the formation of Async as it investigates, explores, and attempts to understand the endless labyrinth beyond reality. Case 15, Lester Boone, 1979. Amusement Park Maintenance Tunnel Disappearance File. Lester Boone was the senior ride maintenance technician at Ashcroft Amusement Park responsible for inspecting underground service tunnels connecting the park's major attractions. These restricted corridors housed electrical systems, hydraulic controls, and emergency shutdown equipment. Employees occasionally reported hearing rides operating beneath the park after closing, even when the entire electrical grid had been shut down. Maintenance maps also required frequent revisions due to tunnel measurements that never seemed to remain consistent. On August 29, 1979, at 1:18 a.m., Boone began a routine inspection after operators reported intermittent power fluctuations affecting several attractions. His assignment was simple: inspect control tunnel M4 beneath the park's largest roller coaster. According to engineering drawings, the tunnel measured just under 300 feet and terminated at the central control room. At 1:26 a.m., Boone radioed maintenance dispatch. The tunnel should have ended by now. Dispatch assumed he had entered the wrong branch. Boone confirmed every directional sign matched the map, yet the corridor continued. The concrete walls gradually gave way to smooth beige panels. The unfinished maintenance floor transitioned into worn industrial carpet. Fluorescent lights appeared overhead where exposed conduit should have been, each emitting the same steady electrical hum. At 1:34 a.m., Boone encountered the first impossible intersection. Every corridor contained identical ride control panels displaying the same warning lights, identical maintenance logs, and clocks frozen at 1:18 a.m., the exact time he entered. He marked one control cabinet with red grease pencil. Minutes later, every cabinet carried the same mark. The maintenance system had begun recursively duplicating itself. At 1:42 a.m., park security attempted to guide Boone back using tunnel schematics. His descriptions no longer matched the amusement park. He reported conveyor systems moving empty ride vehicles through walls where no tracks existed. Safety gates opened into endless fluorescent hallways instead of machinery. Emergency exit doors led only to more maintenance corridors bearing identical inspection signs. Body microphone recordings captured faint carnival music drifting through ventilation shafts. The melody repeated continuously. No matter which direction Boone walked, it remained just beyond reach. At 1:51 a.m., he discovered a control room. Inside, dozens of monitoring panels displayed live camera feeds from rides throughout the park. None matched reality. One showed a carousel spinning in complete darkness. Another showed an empty roller coaster completing endless circuits with no beginning or station. Several displayed beige corridors instead of rides entirely. One monitor showed Boone walking through the very room he was standing in. The version on the screen looked toward the camera. The real Boone had not. Seconds later, every monitor filled with the same corridor extending infinitely beneath fluorescent lights. At 2:03 a.m., Boone reported that maintenance doors were appearing where blank walls had stood moments earlier. Each opened into another identical service network. Directional arrows contradicted one another, while tunnel numbers repeated endlessly without sequence. The amusement park had transitioned into a backrooms maintenance grid. Mechanical sounds continued operating without machinery. Ride systems existed without attractions. Service infrastructure expanded beyond all structural limits. At 2:11 a.m., Boone's final transmission was received. The rides are gone, only the tunnels keep running. The radio remained active for several minutes, broadcasting the distant clacking of unseen coaster tracks mixed with the constant fluorescent hum before fading into uninterrupted static. Emergency crews searched Tunnel M4 immediately. The passage ended exactly where construction records indicated. No additional intersections existed. No control room was found. Boone's flashlight was later recovered near the tunnel entrance, still illuminated despite fresh batteries showing no measurable power loss. Since the incident, overnight maintenance crews have periodically reported hearing empty ride restraints locking into place beneath the park long after every attraction has been shut down. Several technicians have also reported finding temporary maintenance doors that disappear by the following shift. The incident was classified as a mechanical recursion zone, a backrooms variant in which maintenance infrastructure separates from the structures it was built to support, creating an endless network of operational service corridors disconnected from physical reality. Status: Lester Boone, unrecovered.